I'm Sandra Kennedy. I'm from the Isle of Lewis in Scotland, and I was invited to come here to work with other artists and writers to prepare a piece for the Earagail Arts Festival, where we'll be walking along a route and stopping on the way to see visual art and also to listen to stories and poetry.
An fada an sochmé ag tríal na lán, gach buile ommartha crín town, an talamh docht Rome amach, lum san léabhóg ban sciabhach, culpaí de chumtha is caum seang, idir an dá húil stánan sé ram, cad rada ní le gom atíos a himachta, ní le ná dom ach céasa na dawn.
This is my first time at the Earagail Arts Festival. I wanted to use materials found in the island and to take my ideas from the island itself. The most abundant thing at the moment is grass, and I was thinking as well about communities and how we're interdependent on each other, and so that brought into my mind the idea of a grass rope, which people are familiar with here. They used to use them. The winding of the different grasses together made me think of community. So I just started making the rope and thinking as I was going along and experimenting. I thought this would be a good place because it's quite open. The three walls, really a wee bit of that wall. You're inside and outside at the same time. And I thought it would be interesting to try weaving the rope in and out of the different doorways and windowways. The views from the window are amazing. It's a really interesting space to work in.
I'm Kim Sharkey, and I'm an artist based just here on the coast in County Donegal. So I've been doing a series of works called Hidden Stories in the Landscape. So it's about folklore tales and finding stories that are connected with different areas. There was stories that Eoghan had gathered. It was a story based on families having their own rocks around the coast on the island, and the families that were connected to them on the mainland would travel in with a boat if they saw them standing on the rocks, so they knew their own family's rocks. So it was such a striking story that I made the little rocks in the sun piece. I'd heard quite a few stories about people getting near accidents in the sea and being saved. I was just thinking, well, that is one of the most important moments to coastal living people and to island people, that the people that get lost in the sea or get saved. So this piece is moments, and I wanted it to be quite sculptural and use the sea, the window of the sea in this building through the doorway there, so that they could kind of echo each other and you'd see the life in the sea and what the challenges that people are really dealing with. The actual image tells two different stories. You know, it can be hope, you know, that things can go either way. So, but it's celebration of the people that have helped save so many, and a memorial of any people that were lost.
This is about the island of Eoghail. This is about the 9th of June, Columbus Day, when the island celebrated 25 years of having bought out title of ownership. Hel Milam Heen, et Tupper Chalam Giolla, for an Trich Gehuel and Motach Nigilla. She de Shelton Yamach, du Rua and Nasi, Skach and Suain, ag Derriga Glossi. Svesker het Bruch, the Pinja Bui, Stat me, die Hodo, Strain me see. Fad Achel Tullach, Shelton Yamach, he di Rua na Tri Clach, is Larach na Nadian, et Wagness van Trui, Sanemisher a Glanu, as Ni, is Chimicalaram, Sform, a Huakach, is Kroch and Hihen, Slon a Gruakach, Chickig in Keely, na Lawn na Shod, na Donnelly, na Lahany, Clownich Claude, Clownich Ginnigan, Clownich Gui, Harela, ach Chin a Chui, Sna Sumanian, and Kane, a Chian Rish, is a brisig a boa, the brichganish. Is na fulak an vana stug, an nachu hadish, a boa rug. Is gatua vuam, en nach ich anen. Is gajesla kaput, is duig ich kanen. Is a charnug biarug, vannig vre. Jerich mich geharst, beshak vre. Bi glich, is a skur eke. She shulk and skul, man gurs na krikke. Sklach and darad, this hiriri grain. Fiach is skihalig, so skarni, is hain.
Well, it's been a wonderful experience being with the other two visual artists and living together, cooking together, eating together, telling stories and just sharing a lot of our ideas and supporting each other as well while we were all finishing work together, so checking in on each other and supporting each other. So it's been absolutely brilliant. This is my first time in Ireland. I just think it's wonderful. It's great. There's such a variety. And I love the openness to, you know, using different art forms together in the one event. I think it's a really lovely, lovely festival.
It's so amazing. When you're approaching any art project, you get absorbed into the story of the place. But even more so on an island, it was like we were cocooned and this was the only place that existed in the world. And there was 3 of us in the house and each of us came with our own ideas and our own skills. And it's been a beautiful experience to develop work here. It feels like a very welcoming island. It's been good crack meeting people on the island, and particularly you feel like you're belonging to the place when you're connecting with the local people.
Felt like I'd just arrived back home again. It's like, what was that? This is home. And the Gaelic was a bit different, but it was still Gaelic. And the fires were on waiting for me and a big meal. And it just felt like coming back home again. It was so familiar, you know, even the landscape and the moor. Just, yeah, and the weather actually as well. So it's very, very like Lanyoth.
The Earagail Arts Festival is hugely important for Donegal artists, and it's beautiful to get the opportunity to be part of it, and particularly celebrating our Gaeltacht regions here and create visual arts in relation to the writing from Ireland and Scotland. Oh, one word, I would say it's been bliss to be able to disappear into artwork on Gola.